Hello, game dev peeps. This is Raven here, and we're at Game Dev Raven. Uh, right now, I'm doing the stage selection screen, and to be quite honest with you guys, I've had the darnest time getting this to work. I mean, I figured I knew how to do it, but when I went to go to do it, I just came back getting error after error after error. So I kept everything the same as actually the pause menu, pretty much, which I have a devlog for that so I'm not gonna re-narrate that or anything like that. But I wanted to show the stage select screen that we have and what you can do to, fix it and everything like that. So we have right here is the actual boss guy right here, and we're just putting the boss in here so that which boss to select. So we're just going in here and we're just importing it like so. Nothing fancy, and it just goes right in there like so. You might want to scoot it back a little bit. It might actually be perfect on 0, but when we go to play it, obviously we got our enemies here. So what I did to get this to work is just went through it, did it the same as the pause menu, but we just did the square framing, the rings, as I like to call them, even though they're not round. I tend to call them rings. But the framing here, where it just animates and lights up. The thing about this is when I did this in the actual game, the animation was like slowing down. So I don't know if that had something to do because I was originally doing it wrong, or some other technical issue, such as something else going on within the game. So hopefully I transfer this well into the other saved file here, and they correspond and work together. I mean, that's hopefully, we're just kind of wishing, if best results come out, that's the outcome, obviously, that we want. Right now, it's actually working pretty good. As you can see, it flashes. You can see that guy move on that one, because when we did this, we created basically another frame, and we don't want another frame. We just want him to be scooted over. Again, we could just do that. It'd be better like that. So now it doesn't move. And this last frame right here, we can get that to disappear. I mean, since that's the boss frame or whatever. But we just wanted to finish this and get it together and then do this devlog. So here it is. The first issue again was the frames were going slow. After a while, the animation right here, as it was flashing from blue to this pink color, would gradually slow down and almost look like it's going to crash. So we fixed that issue just by doing a brand new project. Another issue was using these actual pictures, so that's why we're posting these pictures in here. So that concludes our stage selection screen for now. Next video, we'll be trying to incorporate this into that saved project file, and we're kind of going to try to nudge it in there and get it to work. We already have 2 frames. One frame is the rooms, the transitions in the room when the screen actually just it slides before you get to the boss room, and then there's the boss room, and we want to keep those separate because when we do any project, we want to be able to go straight to the boss and work on him. We don't want everything colliding in one level, because that just gets too cluttered. It gets too overwhelming. You just don't feel good when you're working on it. So what we did was, split it in half. We got the sliding transition room, and then we got the boss room. And I think before that, even, we're going to want checkpoint rooms. Almost seemed like I was sort of having problems with the checkpoints. So I'm thinking we're going to do the first level checkpoint. Well, that will be one, scene, and then the next scene will be checkpoint 2, and then checkpoint 3 will be the sliding tradition rooms, and then there'll be the boss room. So there'll be all 5 together. Well, 4, but we'll just count it as 5 because then the 5th room, we want that as the menu, the select stage. So that makes sense, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the menu 5. Makes all perfect sense. So that's the way we're going to do it. And I hope you guys stay tuned or whatever. I don't recommend game development. I always say in my head that game dev is hard. Whoever is telling you it's easy, either they're geniuses or they're lying to you. I will say game dev is very hard, and I've gotten very lucky, and my games look pretty good, but I tell myself sometimes it's easy, but most of the time I tell myself it's hard, difficult, which it is. Even when you think you know what you're doing and try to create the same thing that you think you know, it comes out in errors. So keep that in mind when doing game dev. A lot of people think game dev is easy, and they kind of go in at it with a positive attitude and motivation. But this type of game, excuse me, I'm getting sick or something. This type of game development thinking is destruction, because it's like skateboarding. It's like getting on a skateboard. When you start on your skateboard and when you start going too fast, your speed is actually the motivation, metaphorically. So when you hit a rock, you fall hard. So you don't want to go into this project all hyped up. You want to kind of, be a little bit humble when you go into game dev. You want to actually kind of take it slow too. A lot of times if I just pace myself and take my sweet time, the game comes out really great. When I start speeding stuff and going fast, that's when things start to fall apart. So, I'll watch, YouTube or something like that, and then I'll do some game dev, and then I'll watch YouTube, maybe some wrestling or something, whatever's on, whatever's gonna entertain me to the highest of pleasant, pleasant. Dude, I'm getting sick. Whatever's gonna elevate my, be pleasant for my situation here is what I'm gonna watch. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I gotta blow my nose. I'm getting sick again. Not again, but I'm getting sick, as I've been stating, and stumbling on my words now. So that's a good indication that I need to get some germs out or whatever. But this is it for the stage selection screen. I hope you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and add these characters in there, and you can stay for that, and we'll just finish that up real quick. So here's number 3. We just add a new one. And this is very easy right here. This, aspect of it right here. It's not too bad. This workflow. Alright, so again, we'll just add a new layer. Go here, file, import. And it's going to be the Iceman. Just move Iceman over here. And bam, there he is. If you need to move him over a little bit more. A little bit back. Maybe that should be 100 maybe. Maybe it lost a little bit of its width or whatever. So we'll go here. Again, just same routine right here. Really easy. Now since, the hard part's done, you can just easily add this part in here. Again, if it's not 100, it's probably not going to fit right in there. And right here. Did we do this guy? We've had to, right? Am I losing my mind here? Thought we did that one. Make this 60. Let's clear this. We just don't want it to move on us. So then that kind of looks janky. Yeah, there's electrical man, or electricity man, whatever he's called. That's Dr. Wily right there. So I guess that's all. Is that Bomb Man? I got 2 Bomb Mans. That's Bomb Man. This is what, Grab Man? Obviously, I don't have the set up right. Their names, I don't know. That's Bomb Man. I think this is Grab Man. I'm guessing. Anyways, that's it for this. For this to be invisible, we just enable or disable it. When it's disabled, it's not there. So it does its whole routine back to the first one when it's not enabled. But since it is enabled, it will go there. And then let me think here. When you beat the level, we're gonna have to disable it. So we'll be doing that as well in another video clip devlog. So stay tuned for that. But that's it for now. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.